I guess you'd have to call this a weather emergency. What will be the plans now?
Well, now there are 20-plus street and sewer maintenance employees who are on the streets. They'll be taking as many pumps as we can get out. We've had some placed already because of springtime rains. They'll start them in certain areas and move on. So they'll start the pumps, let them run, make sure that they're operating all right, and move on to another area. Of course, we've had all kinds of calls throughout the city. Not one part of town seems to be affected more than another part of the city. So they'll start the pumps and move on and troubleshoot another area.
Matt, maybe you could help us on this. We are getting some questions here on why the tornado sirens did not sound in Cedar Rapids. Do you have any information on that?
Well, I know Federal Emergency Management, which is located in the basement of City Hall here, has been following the storm closely, and actually, Denny, I've not been in contact with them other than to know where the storm was throughout the city.
Right. Well, we'll be in touch with them, I'm sure, before this day is out. How would you classify this, Matt? Is this something you anticipate within a few hours things will be back to normal? Do you have a handle on that?
Well, City Engineer Dave Elgin has been up here keeping a watchful eye on things and talking to the crews on the street, and he tells me that the street system, the stormwater system, should be able to process this water within the next 20 to 30 minutes. It should be completely through, so that street flooding we've heard so much about should begin to alleviate. Our focus right now and our priority is to make sure that we don't have any home flooding, basement flooding, and also any sewer backup. So those are the priority of the crews right now.
Well, we're in tough shape, Matt. I will tell you, I've just been handed from the National Weather Service a flash flood warning is in effect for Lynn County. This does obviously include Cedar Rapids, and so it's a flash flood warning until 8:30. So everybody should take the proper precautions. And Matt Paul, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And good luck. It could be a tough few hours ahead for Matt Paul and the officials in Cedar Rapids, as apparently, as you heard Matt say, the city at this point is fairly optimistic about the sewers being able to handle this kind of influx of rain. It's not an easy situation, but so far, so good. We've got more information now on this flash flood warning. It's in effect for all of Lynn County, and the flooding is occurring in Cedar Rapids. This is according to the National Weather Service. The flooding is occurring in Cedar Rapids and the surrounding area due to the heavy rain associated with these monstrous thunderstorms. So streams and rivers are over their banks and covering the roads in several locations. So this is an appendum to what they're telling us. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the danger of flooding. Of course, we're some time away from darkness, so I can tell you with these storms, it's been plenty dark at times in downtown Cedar Rapids. It's a bit lighter now. I wonder, there we go, and that will go until 8:30, a flash flood warning. We'll give you some of the others as well. There's a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:45 for Cedar and Clinton County. And so it goes.
Denny, I think we've taken a look at our...
We've got John Dirks on the line now. He's our weather spotter from Anamosa. And John, you're under a tornado warning right now until 6 o'clock. And tell us what's happening. What have you seen in Anamosa?
Well, about 3 minutes ago, Denny, the rain come down by the buckets full, and the wind was, I don't know, I would guess at 50-mile-an-hour gusts or so. And we've had the sirens go off twice so far. Right now, it must be the calm before the storm, because there's a flag outside that's hanging straight up and down.
Huh. Well, John, we are looking at radar right now. If we could go to a shot of our pinpoint Doppler radar, maybe you could help us out on that. We are showing now, are you in the city of Anamosa right now, John?
Yeah, I am. I'm on Division Street.
Division Street. All right, maybe we can go into Anamosa real tight. And what part of town is Division Street?
It'll be on the northeast corner.
Northeast corner of Anamosa is Division Street. Well, nonetheless, it appears as though there is sort of an interim you were talking about as we start to get at least a lesser amount of rain coming your way. It looks to me as though you're currently getting rain at about a rate of a ½ inch an hour it's falling, but you're about to go into an area where it's not going to be falling as heavily. So probably you're seeing a little good news as you look to the west, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
About time.
All right, but how about hail? Have you seen any hail in Anamosa?
We did have, when it first started to come through, we did have some, I would say it was about pea-sized hail mixed in with the rain.
But have you seen any tree limbs down, anything like that?
No, I haven't been outside, and I don't see anything from in the house here.
Okay. John Dirks, thank you very much. It's been wonderful over the years to have you as a weather spotter. It's particularly good tonight to have you as a weather spotter. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Denny.
Well, John Dirks is there, and I'll tell you, it's a wonderful thing to have these weather spotters out there. As I've said a while ago, you know, you have this wonderful equipment, and we're happy we have it all, but you just cannot take the place of having the people out there in every locality around here to tell us what is happening and what might be looking about to happen.
Denny,
So,
if we can
Joe.
take a look again at our live pinpoint Doppler radar, I think it illustrated a good point with this storm as far as the city of Anamosa is concerned. The heaviest cells now toward the southeast of Anamosa. The heaviest cells in this storm to the southeast of Anamosa. This would be just south of Highway 64, just south of Highway 64. So this is the area now to the southeast of Anamosa that still would be under the gun for that very, very heavy weather that we've been talking about, and that tornado warning that still remains in effect for Jones and Lynn counties.
And it will until 6 o'clock, Joe. All right, this is an overall view of the showers and thunderstorms, and I don't want to jump the gun too much here, but it appears as though the Cedar Rapids metro area, for example, may be getting a break here soon.
It sure looks like the back edge of this round of showers and thunderstorms is going to push through the area. Just some lighter rains, and in fact, if we take a look outside at our Hawkeye in Cedar Rapids, you'll be able to see that we do have some sunshine on the horizon, so that's definitely